What is up, YouTube? I've finally moved over to YouTube to share some longer videos with you guys, and as promised, today I'll review some Sharkwheels like these and compare them to some stock penny wheels like these ones.
Now, for the people who are watching this video and think, who the hell is this guy and what is he talking about? Well, I'm Jim, a content creator and lifestyle blogger on Instagram. I'm into cruiser boards, music, beards and everything else that makes life great. If you don't follow me already, I highly recommend you do so because I genuinely love to connect with people. I'll put the link in the description below. Now, for today's topic, I'll be talking about these crazy looking wheels from Sharkwheel and compare them with some stock penny wheels. As you might notice, these wheels have already been broken in and I'll compare them to penny wheels with similar mileage on them. To compare the two, I'll be using stock penny bearings in both of them and I'll test them with these two identical 27-inch penny nickel boards and trucks. Most people use pennyboards for cruising and commuting, so I'm gonna take both boards for a quick spin around town. I have ridden both wheels for a few miles already before this test, so I'm quite used to how they feel while cruising around. These wheels are both fine for cruising around, but they are definitely different. Let's talk about some of these differences. Penny wheels are 59mm and have a hardness of 83A. These Sharkwheels are 60mm and have a hardness of 78A. Which means that Sharkwheels are a bit bigger and softer than the original penny wheels, and you can definitely feel these differences. While cruising, I took a few roads with small pebbles and cracks on them, and I do have to say the Sharkwheels perform better at keeping the ride smooth and repelling the stones. In most cases, the softer the wheel, the more grip. In this case, the penny wheels seem to have the most grip. The Sharkwheels make it easier to break traction and have a bit of fun while cruising around. What you like best comes down to personal preference. In my opinion, the ride on Sharkwheels is much smoother and I prefer the feel of these wheels to cruise around now. For my second test, I'll take both boards to a small downhill. I will simply roll down the hill without pushing and see which wheel will take me furthest. While filming this test, there was a strong headwind, especially during my run on the Sharkwheels. The footage doesn't really show a clear result, but the penny wheels won this one. I do have to say it was very close and the wind conditions weren't the same. In day-to-day life, I believe that both wheels are very similar when it comes to gaining and keeping speed. For the last test, I'll take both wheels to some rough terrain and see how they compare. Sharkwheel claims their wheels have an advantage when it comes to this. They even call them all-terrain wheels, so the expectations are high. On this first patch of rough terrain, both wheels kept me going and there wasn't a big difference in loss of speed. The Sharkwheels do felt more secure while riding this sort of terrain. On the second patch of really rough terrain, even impossible to ride with cruiser boards, we have a clear winner. The Sharkwheels took me twice as far. I know this isn't exact science, but I did try to enter the rocks at a similar speed.
So, before I conclude this video and tell you guys my final thoughts about both wheels, I want to ask you guys a few things. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, please do so. It really means a lot to me. Another thing I would like to ask you guys is, which wheels do you prefer? Are there any other wheels I should test under my Pennyboard? Please put them in the comments below. Now, for my final thoughts on penny versus Sharkwheels. If you like a firm, grippy ride and you mostly ride smooth pavement, go for the penny wheels. If you like smooth cruising about all types of terrain, if you like to have a bit of fun, do some slides, and if you have the cash, go with the Sharkwheels. My personal preference goes out to the Sharkwheels. I really hope you liked the first video on this new YouTube channel, and I hope to see you guys around.